Welcome to New Zealand. Hey Grubs family, I am back with another excited video, and this one's special. Today we're dropping into one of the most epic places on earth, New Zealand. I'm talking jaw-dropping landscapes, adventure around every corner, and food that'll make you want to slap your mama. Just kidding, don't do that. Get ready to explore the top 10 places you have to see and the top 10 foods you have to stuff your face with in New Zealand. Let's go! Alright, first up, we're hitting up Auckland, the city of sails. And guys, this place does not disappoint. First things first, you gotta hit up the Sky Tower. I'm talking panoramic views of the entire city, the harbor, everything. It's like looking out at a postcard, but, you know, real life. Speaking of the harbor, the Auckland harbor is buzzing. Take a walk, soak in the vibes, and for a little adventure, hop on a ferry to Waiheke Island. Trust me, this place is paradise. We're talking vineyards, beaches straight out of a dream, the whole 9 yards. Auckland's the perfect blend of city life and nature's playground. Next up, we're off to Rotorua, a place where the earth is literally alive. Get ready to have your mind blown by bubbling mud pools and geysers shooting sky high. I'm talking about Tapuia and Otago Thermal Wonderland, guys. These places are like stepping onto another planet, seriously. But it's not just about the geothermal wonders. Rotorua's got culture for days. We're talking about immersing ourselves in the heart of Maori traditions. You gotta experience a traditional Maori cultural performance. The energy, the history, it's powerful stuff. And the Hangi feast? Don't even get me started. A trip to Rotorua wouldn't be complete without a dip in one of their natural hot springs. Okay, Grubs, buckle up because we're heading to Queenstown, the adventure capital of New Zealand, and maybe even the world. This place is not for the faint of heart. If you're an adrenaline junkie, this is your mecca. We're talking bungee jumping off bridges, skydiving over the most epic scenery you can imagine, and jet boating through canyons that'll leave you breathless. And the best part? All of this is surrounded by the jaw-dropping beauty of Lake Wakatipu and the Remarkables mountain range. Queenstown is a must-visit for anyone who wants to push their limits and experience the thrill of a lifetime. All right, after all that adrenaline, let's slow things down a bit and soak in some culture in Wellington, New Zealand's charming capital city. This place is a cool blend of art, history, and good vibes. First stop, you gotta check out Tapo Museum. It's not your average stuffy museum, guys. We're talking interactive exhibits, Maori treasures, and a deep dive into New Zealand's story. Plus, the views from the top are incredible. Next, hop on the historic Wellington cable car. It's a fun scenic ride up to some of the best views in the city. And while you're up there, take a stroll through the Wellington Botanic Garden. Get ready to have your breath taken away, Grubs, because we're about to enter a whole new level of natural beauty. Fiordland National Park and Milford Sound. Imagine towering cliffs rising out of the water, waterfalls cascading down from impossible heights, and mirror-like reflections of the sky. A cruise through Milford Sound is a must-do. It's like sailing through a dream, with dolphins sometimes joining in on the fun. And for my hiking enthusiasts, Fiordland National Park has some of the most epic trails in the world. This is nature at its most raw and powerful, a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason. Trust me, you'll be speechless. Our next stop takes us to Christchurch, a city that's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. After being hit by a devastating earthquake in 2011, Christchurch has risen from the rubble, stronger and more vibrant than ever. You gotta visit the Christchurch Botanic Gardens. It's a peaceful oasis in the heart of the city, with stunning flowers, serene walking paths, and a sense of tranquility that's hard to find elsewhere. And for a taste of the city's creativity, take a stroll through the streets and check out the incredible street art. 7 Bay of Islands, beaches, boats, and bliss. All right, Grubs, if paradise had an address, it would be the Bay of Islands. Imagine over 140 islands scattered across sparkling blue waters, pristine beaches that stretch as far as the eye can see, and a laid-back vibe that'll make you want to stay forever. This is the place to embrace the Kiwi love for the water. Go sailing, kayaking, or just relax on the deck of a boat and soak up the sun. 8. Lake Tapo and Tongariro, adventure in volcano country. Get ready for another dose of adventure, Globe Grubs, as we head to Lake Tapo and Tongariro National Park. Lake Tapo is New Zealand's largest lake, and it's surrounded by volcanoes. Yeah, you heard that right. But don't worry, these volcanoes are pretty chill these days. In fact, they make for some of the most epic hiking trails in the world. The Tongariro Alpine Crossing is a must-do. It's a challenging but rewarding hike that'll take you past volcanic craters, emerald-colored lakes, and otherworldly landscapes. And after all that hiking, cool off with a swim in Lake Tapo. 9. Dunedin and Otago Peninsula. Penguins, castles, and coastal charm. Next up, we're off to Dunedin and the Otago Peninsula, a place where history and wildlife collide. Dunedin is known for its Scottish heritage, so expect to see bagpipes, charming architecture, and maybe even a kilt or two. But the real stars of the show are the penguins. Head to the Otago Peninsula, and you might just spot the rare yellow-eyed penguin, the world's rarest penguin species. And while you're there, keep an eye out for seals, sea lions, and albatrosses. Before you leave, make sure to visit Larnac Castle. 10. Abel Tasman, golden beaches and coastal trails. Last but not least, we're finishing our New Zealand adventure in Abel Tasman National Park, a place that's practically synonymous with golden beaches, turquoise waters, and lush forests. This is the place to embrace your inner explorer. Hike the famous Abel Tasman Coast Track, kayak along the coastline, or just find a secluded beach and soak up the sun. Hangi, a taste of Maori tradition. All right, Globe Grubs, enough with the scenery, let's talk food. And we're starting with a true Kiwi classic, the Hangi. This is traditional Maori cooking at its finest. Imagine meat and vegetables slow-cooked for hours in an underground oven, infused with smoky, earthy flavors. The result? Tender, juicy, and absolutely delicious. But the Hangi is more than just a meal. It's a cultural experience. Meat pies, the ultimate Kiwi comfort food. Next up, we're diving into a Kiwi institution, the meat pie. These aren't your average pies, guys. We're talking flaky pastry filled with savory fillings like minced beef, steak, cheese, and even buttered chicken. You'll find meat pies everywhere in New Zealand, from gas stations to gourmet bakeries. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Okay, Globe Grubs, let's satisfy our sweet tooth with a dessert that sparked 1,000 debates, the Pavlova. Now, both New Zealand and Australia claim to have invented this meringue-based masterpiece, but let's be real, it's definitely New Zealand. Imagine a crispy meringue shell topped with fluffy whipped cream and adorned with fresh fruit like strawberries, kiwi fruit, and passion fruit. All right, burger lovers, get ready for the Kiwi Burger, a unique twist on the classic that'll have you saying, why don't we do this back home? Imagine a juicy beef patty, melted cheese, fresh lettuce, tomato, all the usual suspects. But wait, there's more. The Kiwi Burger comes with a fried egg and a slice of beetroot. Calling all seafood fans, you gotta try New Zealand's famous Greenlipped mussels. These aren't your average mussels, guys. They're bigger, juicier, and have a distinct flavor that's both sweet and savory. Steamed in white wine, garlic, and a touch of chili, they're simple to prepare but bursting with flavor. Okay, Globe Grubs, let me introduce you to the kumara, New Zealand's answer to the sweet potato. But is it better? You'll have to try it and see for yourself. You can roast it, fry it, mash it, even turn it into chips. Fries! Time for another sweet treat. Hokey Pokey ice cream is a Kiwi classic that'll have you hooked from the first bite. It's simple but oh so good. Imagine creamy vanilla ice cream studded with crunchy pieces of honeycomb toffee. All right, Globe Grubs, get ready for a real Kiwi delicacy, whitebait fritters. Whitebait are tiny, translucent fish that are only in season for a few short weeks each year. They're lightly battered and fried until crispy, then served with a squeeze of lemon. And finally, no trip to New Zealand is complete without trying L&P, short for lemon and Paroa. This iconic Kiwi soft drink is like nothing you've ever tasted before. It's sweet, it's tart, and it has a distinct lemony flavor that's both refreshing and strangely addictive. That's a wrap from New Zealand, Globe Grubs. We've explored epic landscapes, conquered our fears, and eaten our weight in delicious Kiwi food. What a trip! I hope this video inspired you to add New Zealand to your travel bucket list. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our future adventures. And let me know in the comments down below which place or food you're most stoked to try. Until next time, peace out.